Hi there, welcome to Parenting Hacks with Dr. Yanina, and this is part 2 of my series titled My Teen Came Out, Now What? Hi there, welcome back to Parenting Hacks with Dr. Yanina. Thank you so much for watching this show. And as you know, in this show, I share one or two practical strategies or hacks or tips to help you have a healthier and stronger relationship with your preteen and teen. And today's episode is actually part 2 of a series that I title My Teen Came Out, Now What? So if you have not done so yet, check out my previous episode in which I introduce this topic, and I also share one tip you can use if your child tells you that she or he is a homosexual. And as I said in my previous episode, learning that your child is homosexual is not very easy to understand and process. It's easier to some parents than it is to others, and that's why I would like to share with you these tips. So if this is something that you are experiencing, or if this is something that you feel within you, like hearing your gut that this might be something that is happening with your child, so you are in the right place. So in this episode, I'm going to be sharing with you 2 more tips to help you deal with this situation in a kind and compassionate way, whether or not you agree with the situation, so that the bond between the two of you gets stronger. So my second tip is listen to them intentionally. I really want you to be mindful, to be present, and to be compassionate. As I mentioned before, put that compassion in action. Listen to their story. If you're curious, which probably you are, start a conversation about how they're feeling, how they realize their interest in the same sex. Ask about their worries. I'm sure they have worries, and I'm sure you want to hear about them so you can comfort them, right? Let them tell you how they feel. And don't dismiss your child's feeling. Don't say, oh, that's crazy. No, don't dismiss their feelings. They're as real as they can be. Accept their reality. It's something that it's easier said than done to some parents, but we have to accept their reality and keep in mind that denial will make things worse, not better. That's how it is. The more you deny it, things are not going to go away. They're just going to get worse if we're not careful about it. And be gentle and caring. I cannot emphasize that more and more. Be gentle and caring. This is the same person that you loved 2 seconds ago, as I mentioned in my previous episode. We're dealing with the same child. So please, please, please be gentle. Now, let's move on to my third tip, which is seek support for you and your child. Whether it is a trusted friend, a minister, a family member, whoever you think you can trust, it's important that you and your child surround yourselves with a healthy support system. And this is important for any person, but very, very important in this situation. There's a few organizations that provide support for parents of the LGBT community, like Parents, Family, and Friends of Lesbians and Gays. And there's also quite a few books available online and in bookstores, and also talks. So take the time to do some research and find and educate yourself, and find the support that you need. But it's also as important to find support for your child, as she or he will need it as well. They're going through a lot of things and they need that support. They need someone that understands them and cares about them and cares about what they're going through. They're dealing with a lot of issues that they might not be ready for. And so I really encourage you that you also seek support for them as well. And if they're not ready for it, if you present the support, you say, hey, son, hey, honey, I've been looking and I'm doing some research and I found these organizations that might be of help. And if they say, no, I'm not interested, I don't care, don't make them go. Don't make them do it. Wait until they're ready. Explain why you did the research. Explain what's in it for them if they choose to seek that support. But don't push it. They need to want it. So the truth is that just very, very few parents are prepared for this type of news. That's the reality. So maybe you've gone through this already and it didn't go well. So don't feel guilty if you did not handle this situation well in the past. Instead, what I would like you to do or to consider is to focus on what you can do today to show your child that you love them and show your compassion and understanding. So there you have it, moms. These are my 3 tips. And again, I shared 2 this week and I shared 1 last week. So make sure that you go back to last week's episode if you have not seen or watched that video yet. So maybe this is something that you're going through or you're suspecting that you will go through. I really hope that these tips will help you face and handle the situation in a healthier, more positive way, and that the relationship between you and your child remains strong and maybe stronger. As always, thank you so much for watching. And if you're interested in more parenting advice or resources, I invite you to head over to my website at www.dryaninagomez.com. And if you are so kind and share this video in your social media platforms, I will truly, truly appreciate it. But before I go, I have a question for you. Have you gone through this type of situation? And if you have, did you handle it differently? Do you have a tip for other moments that you would like to share? If you do, I would love to hear from you. So go ahead and post it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next episode.